Welcome to a new series that I'm doing. It's Transport Fever 2. I've played Transport Fever 1. I've played a little bit of Transport Fever 2 just to get the hang of it. But here I am, starting a new game and an American map. I put in a lot of water. It's a large map, not a very large map. And then I have high towns and high industrial just to get things. I just want to make it a little bit easier on myself and have a bunch of stuff all over the place for me to do. This will be this will be in a series along with Out of the Park Baseball, two totally different types of series. It's kind of how I want to do things, throw a bunch of stuff out there. If you're interested in it, watch it. If you're not interested in it, watch it, don't watch it. I mean, it's up to you. Maybe I can pique your interest in the game, and maybe I'll pique your interest in it if you like trains and transport and boats and like planes and logistical stuff. This might be a game for you. I found this game. I really like the first one. Second one's also fun. So it's fun to see where we can go. So one of the first things I like doing in these games is I like setting up public transportation. So in the cities, doing loops within the cities to give them public transportation, but then also intercity travel either by bus or whatever. When you look into the menu of stuff, if you started in 1850, it'd be horse-drawn carriages. I've started in 1900 just to give myself a little bit wider view or more options to go to and get me closer to them. I also have it on the date speed's only going to go half the speed it normally does. So one of my first things I like to do is go in and add public transport in the cities. I think it helps them grow, but then it also allows me to have like a base of income because those routes make money, especially the intercity routes will make money. So that's, I think, helpful. But then I also look for very easy connections. So Flint needs tools. Here's a tool factory. Tools are really easy to make. You just need planks. There's a plank thing right down the road with a lumber here and logs here. You can just draw this over, make this, and all of a sudden you have planks coming down here and tools coming in real quick, easy, can make Flint grow. I think that's going to be one of the things I do. Focus on Flint, Bremenwood, Springfield as early places to go, and then try to go from there. Look at different options of places to go. But first, let's go in and get public transit in Flint just to get them up and moving. I want to match the road that they have. I want to square off some of these roads. So, do they have medium streets? Okay, medium streets is what they have. So I'm going to go. I'm just going to square off these roads to making a bus route easier. Where they're nice and round or nice squared circles and loops that can be easier for me to deal with. Let's do bus stops. Let's zoom in. It'll be easier if we zoom in to see. Alright, so we're going to put one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. Kind of just batter them around a little bit. Kind of random, kind of not random. One here, and one here. Ooh, what's that going to make? Ooh, no, that's not. I don't want one there. So I'm going to delete that one out. I'll just get another one up here for future growth. That's what I'll label that one as, for future growth. And actually, because I know what my plan is, I'm going to take out, I'm going to put down a actual little like bus tram station right at the edge of town, where this route's going to loop to, and you'll see why in a little bit. Got it. Right at the edge of town. I'm going to delete out this station or that stop. Now I'm going to create a line, new line, here, bang, boom, to that one, to that one, to that one, to this one, to that one, to that spot. So we got a nice little loop, pretty good coverage, I feel like. We'll call it Road Passengers Flint Loop. So hit enter on that one. Go, we have to put a road depot down. I'm going to put it on the outside of town a little bit, so then they have nice quick access if they need to leave to go do that. Well, I'm going to wait till I get that set up so we can, and then come here, buy depots. See, so if you start in 1850, this is the one you have, and that's your only option. So one, it's slow, and it doesn't carry a lot of people, and its lifespan gets really worn down quickly, gets into bad conditions quickly. While if you go this one's still not that much faster, it carries one more person. But if you go this one, now it carries 9 people. Now it has, the emissions it's a little bit more engine. I think the emissions are a little bit more, but I won't need as many. So I think I'm only going to buy 10 of them. If it's too much, I can take them off. If it's too little, I can add more. But start with 10 for now. I think that will create a nice little loop. So the whole point of this is you make money by going and providing services and transporting things from place to place. You want your cities to grow. Right? Cities grow when they get the stuff that they need. So when they have public transportation, you get an increase here. If they can go different places, so destinations, so if they can go to different cities, that's part of this public transportation where they can go from place to place easier, and you'll get an increase in your population. Supply, so if I start supplying tools, this will go up from 0 plus 0% or whatever. So then it will grow. Same thing with construction materials. Traffic is the number of vehicles you have in the city. So if that's up, that's going to kill it. That's going to kill the amount. So that's a minus 60% traffic. And then emissions. When you can move people around on low emissions, you get more growth because this goes up. But it's more of a negative when you get too many emissions. So that's the first thing I want to try to do, is I want to try to go and get public transportation in a city, because this might take a little bit to get in. So if I can come in, create public transportation in Flint, in Birmingham, and in Springfield, and then connect those three, they will grow just by having more places to be able to go and have public transportation. They're getting their needs met, and then I can start trying to get tools and start doing the more fun things. But I want to first start with public transportation and getting some cities connected, mostly because I think it's just a good way to build a city, and it gives you a baseline of what you need. It, like in the city, helps your city grow. I'm gonna connect this just to give me a nice boxed out area, but otherwise don't want to move that building. No, I'm gonna just leave that one where it is. I can kind of connect these different areas. Build a building, passengers. I'm gonna do the same thing I did at the other one in Flint, but just put it here. So then that's one stop, and then that's going to be, so I'm going to have this loop running to here. So if somebody wants to go to Flint, they jump on this loop. They jump on this loop, wherever the loop is, and it ends there, and then they get on a different bus and they go to Flint. So it's going to be 3 loops to process these 2 areas. So that's the plan here. So now let's start making the Birmingham loop. So we start there, we'll come up to here, and we'll run there, and then we'll loop around, come here, here, we go to this middle one where there's nothing yet, hopefully that spurs development there, to this one, to here. See, and everything that's highlighted is in the circle of where the coverage is. So you don't need this many stops, but I like the idea of having this many stops. It just adds more realism when you're making a town. So now Birmingham would loop there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. It's auto saving. Gotta get through this. It's thinking, saving a 6th Street to Park Street to Lake Street. So my little worried about this little, I mean, it's really just this street, and these people can get to a block. I mean, they just have to walk a little ways. These cities haven't grown yet to the point where I don't probably need this many stops. I just like making sure, because then as the city grows, like this East Street one can go and grab from over here. If it grows out, this 10th Street one can go grab out to here. Right, so if I just do a couple in the middle to run it here, it's not as then I'll have to go back in later to fix it. Road passengers, I already typed Birmingham. Take out this space. So color coordinating wise, there's a couple different ways. I think I'm going to stick with all road passenger lines being orange, just for the sake of it being easy. And then I'm going to go make another line. Or do I want to do Springfield first and then make the major? Because there's no easy way. Yeah, okay. So I will do Springfield real quick as well. See, this one is when I have to do streets to finish up, to actually have a loop. Otherwise, it's just one road with different spurs, or 2 roads intersecting with different spurs off those roads. So this is going to be a really small line as well. I just need some spots to make the loop happen, but we're going to make a loop possible. We're going to put in one of these transfers again, or I mean, they're going to call them station, but they're called transfer. So there's that one. They're going to come in, come up here, come here. I'll go here. Kind of want to have one on main drag, but there's no good way of doing that here. Then I'll loop here and here, and then I probably don't need that last one. So this line's going to be a lot shorter, but I also think it's going to help build up the population in Springfield. So road passengers, Springfield. There we go. Springfield loop. Okay. So now there's two ways I could do. I could make it so Bremenwood and Springfield run one, and then Bremenwood and Flint go together. I think I'm just going to do solo ones, and then Bremenwood's just going to have different exchanges for both of them, right? So this one will be road passengers, Flint, Spring, and then I'm going to have one here to here. Not connect all stations. That happened. Click that. Add stations. Pine Street to. Is there not enough? Do I have to add another? Oh, so that's the other thing about this one is I can come in, configure it. So like this passenger, I must have not added enough. I have to add another passenger platform because I didn't know they were that particular about it. Does this work now? This one works now. Rename it road passengers. Let me zoom out. This one's berm. Let's wait on doing this one. Rename it. Gotta zoom out where I have names. I have to fix the naming of this. The Flint to Springfield is not Flint and Springfield. It is berm. Berming. This one is then berming to Spring. So that's kind of the thought process. I'm going to build the road depots in each city just to have them, and then I'm going to put it back on this street for right now. And then I will go out and do the vehicles and get them out. In Springfield, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to buy a ton of them. I'm going to buy like 4 of them, I think. I don't need a ton of them. They should be fairly efficient. So Springfield loop, get that done. This one, I'm going to do 10 in Birmingham. Just hopefully I have enough, or hopefully it's enough, and hopefully it's not too many. And then apply them to Birmingham loop. Buy more vehicles. I'm going to buy 10 for that one. And I'm going to put it on Flint to Birminwood. If I was smart, I would not do them all. I'm going to do these out of this one as well. Just to have, I'm only going to do 5 because there's not that many. People in Springfield that want to go to Birminwood. So, nope. That's not even where I wanted to send them. I want to send these to Birmingham to Spring. I don't know what is happening. What? Birminwood to Spring. Let's go manage lines. Alright. Cannot connect to all. Why can you not connect to all stations? Very confused. Add station. Oh, Lower Springfield. Oh, there we go. Got that one fixed. Okay. So now, let me look. I go manage vehicles. Springfield Loop, how many are there? There's only 4 there. Good. Springfield Birminwood. There's 4 vehicles. Birminwood Loop, there's 10. Flint Loop, there's 10. Flint Birminwood, there's 10. If I go Springfield Road Depot, there's 1 more to get put on the Birminwood Spring. Alright, well, let's hit play. Let's see these vehicles come on out. I know I said I'm going to fix something real quick. I was going to put all these as this burnt orange for road to make it nice and easy. As I'm looking later what type of color they are. So they're all nice and orange. So that's the first thing, right? There's already people waiting at these stops. So as they go around, like I'm already getting a plus 30% growth for residents just because I've got public transport in Flint. That's not even catering to their needs of tools. So just the thought of being able to move people around helps the city grow. So the next thing I'm going to do is connect up these I'm going to create this line to create tools to bring into Flint. So there's already 18 people that want to go to Birminwood. And there's already 3 people that want to go to Springfield. So that's that growth that we can get. Maybe I can make Springfield bigger than what it is by just having public transport right away. But first, let's get our Flint some tools so they can continue to grow that way. I'm going to create this, make this road, and draw it. Be very American and just draw it in a straight line. I love things in a straight line. Quickest path. It's a logistics game. Let's go as quick as possible. Then we're going to have 1 cargo building. Here, and I'm only going to have it on the right, or one on the left side, but I'm going to make it 30 meters just to make it bigger so we can haul more stuff if need be. Can I put it over here so I can avoid the road? No, I gotta bring it here. Right. The other thing is, so sometimes you can really move it further away to the point where you can avoid traffic, or your vehicles just don't have to do this last bit of road. So when you're pulling, if it's white, it's good to go. Now I don't want that to be that close because I don't want a backup of traffic causing the bus traffic to have an issue. So I'm going to put 1 there, and then I'm only going to put, I can make this as short as possible. I'm only going to put 1 in here as well, because that's just going to be for, this one's just going to be for these logs. Now this log, how far can I go? Can I go to here? No. Right about there. So straighten it out, make it look nicer. There's 1. Now I'm going to add 2 platforms because this one's going to have both loading and unloading for stuff. Can I move, how far down can I move this? I'm going to flip this so it's going to be on the other side of the road. So that one's still connected there. So that's good, still good. So you pretty much can get free space here, free transport, by just having that there. This one I'm going to have, I want to go an in and an out, but I just want an in. I think I'm just going to do an in, or I'm just going to do one together, and I can expand it later if need be. So this one I'm going to put right there in the middle, and then I'm going to create a couple drop-offs, just to have a couple, make sure I'm getting good coverage, right? So these are all the places that need tools. So I'm going to come in and say, I'm going to get that one as close as I can to that corner. And I'm going to have it come in, turn right. Why does it keep saying replace existing? Is it because I have a bus stop there? Yeah. And then I'm going to have a drop off here. So now when I make the lines, I can go new line, this log to logs plank, and I'm going to name this one road industry, Flint, logs to planks 1, because it's the first one, and then I'm going to create a new line and go logs to planks. So road industry, Flint, capitalize the L again, Flint, logs to planks 2. Change the color to that red color. And then that's going to make logs, and then you make another line that's planks to tools. So RI, Flint, planks to tools. And I'm going to be fine with having this planks making a lot of planks right now, because there's a lot of other industries that use planks. I think goods makes planks as well, so that's kind of the big one. And then also make it red, and then new line, tools to delivery. So road industry, Flint, tools to delivery. And then I'm delivering the ones. Change this to red. Okay, now I can go to the road depot. Now I can go to cargo. And so if you start in 1850, you only get this one. Now you can get steam trucks, right? They move 25 miles an hour, and they can carry 6 instead of 4. And they also move 7 miles an hour faster. This truck can handle all 6, can handle anything. This flatbed can handle only certain things. So obviously, and there's nothing that changes in it other than what it can carry. So I'm just going to do the steam truck, because why not? But I'm going to buy, I'm just going to start off with 10 of them and put them on. I think I'm going to do 5 and 5 with the logs for now, so I can always bump them up more. So that one goes to 1. Those 5 are going to go to 2. I'm going to buy more vehicles, because I want to get those 5 set up later. I just need 10 more. 10 more. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put them on planks to tools, and put these 5 on tools to deliveries, and off they go. And so now if we start going up, they're already producing logs. There's already 92 logs for them to pick up and take. They're already producing logs. So as soon as they drop off, this is going to be like, okay, yeah, we can produce whatever number we can, and it's going to just cycle down and go in. I think I need to put more on this, more vehicles on this line. So I've already got 10. I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna do 5 more. Clone them, send them out there. Hopefully I can move some people. Otherwise, these lines, yeah, 2 people is not bad. I can. Flint now wants food as well, so that's gonna be, and Flint now demands machines. So they want everything in Flint, which is good. That means they're growing, and that's important. I wanted to have this growth in the game. But right, yeah, I'm just gonna start making tools and figuring out if I can find ways to get things to tools. Let's check on Birminwood. Flint probably, if we go down to Flint, they wanted those things because they grew, right? They don't want them. They don't need a lot of them. They just need some of them. If we can get them those things, I mean, they've already grown to 320, and they're in the low 200s. So, and that was just based off of public transit. Birminwood 661, so they're going to be also continuing to grow. How many people are in this Springfield loop? There's only 6 people in, so it's not. There's 12 people that want to go to Birminwood, which makes sense, but so that's what we're going to do. I might go and off camera make all of that, at least the public transport inside the cities, do more cities to get that done, and continue to do that. I think that just makes cities grow and make them like activate. Otherwise they kind of sit there and don't move right away. Let's look at our lines. Look at, so the ones that the Flint to Birminwood is making money, Birminwood to Springfield's making money, and the loops are making, I mean, they don't make, they're right on, they're break even. They're not going to make a ton of money, but they're break even lines. And so that's useful. The planks line will make money. This plank line will make money once it gets going more. I mean, we're already moving 13 tools into the city. So that line, as soon as it starts going, will also be good. I might start moving, so. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. If I do anything off camera, it will be just making each or more of the cities have little loops in them for public transportation, so then they can start to grow when we play and we're not just like neglecting them and they're not growing or seeing anything. So yeah, but there is already tools going out. So consumers, Flint, they're getting 100% of the transport and they're getting what they need. Suppliers, they're getting all their stuff from one supplier. So, but yeah, it's good. They're starting to produce as much as they can get. They're trying to spit out. So that's what happens. Flint's 9 of 9 or 6 of 91. So Flint has still a lot of ways to go. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Like, subscribe, comment if you want more of this content. I think it's going to be interesting to play. I enjoy these types of games, so I just figured maybe somebody else would as well. Have a great day.